As Russia suffered from hard economic times during World War I, a civil war broke out between the communist Reds and the conservative Whites. The Red Army had defeated the Whites, which led to an uprising in the Communist Party by a man named Vladimir Lenin. Lenin believed in a Marxist socialism country, and he began to make projects that would lead his country into his own vision.
Proletariat will surpass all.
And now, Jalita Aldrich with the historical commentary.
Lenin's leadership was a positive one because he took control after an epic failure in the government. When there was no hope and little to work with, Lenin kept going.
In 1558, in England, a new queen took the throne. A queen that some may say is the greatest queen that Britain has ever had. This queen was Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth was a very assertive queen and had a forceful personality.
Queen? No.
During her time, it was a great time of cultural revolution and uprising in the arts.
Oh Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Oh my queen, don't you just love the theater?
Oh, I do love the theater.
Queen Elizabeth was one of the greatest leaders the British Empire has ever seen. Because of her unselfishness, and she was determined to make her country the best country it could ever be. By making herself the only not married queen. She also supported the cultural events like drama, arts.
India gained its independence in 1947 after much protest by the British.
Although India was granted its independence, there was a violent outbreak between the Muslims and the Hindus.
I'm Hindu.
I'm Muslim. Muslims are better.
Gandhi began to fast for the purpose of stopping the bloodshed. He fasted for 5 days, then the Hindus and Muslim leaders agreed to stop the fighting. 12 days later, he was assassinated by a Hindu fanatic who opposed Gandhi's idea of tolerance.
Gandhi was a successful leader because although he opposed violence, his methods were able to influence people to believe in the same things that he did. He was a symbol for hope for people all throughout the world, all religions alike. Some would even say that he was one of the greatest social and political leaders of the time.
In Germany, during the 1930s, a new party called the Nazis rose to power. They were led by one man who would become one of the most infamous leaders of all time, Adolf Hitler.
Hitler was very smart when he attempted to take control of Germany. He knew that the country was in depression and was desperate for anyone that could raise the hopes of the German people.
The Nazi Party continued to gain power because of the beliefs of their leader. Hitler believed that Germany's loss of World War I and the Great Depression that struck the nation was the fault of the Jewish population. He believed that one master race should exist.
Hitler gave many speeches about his beliefs and was very influential in the speeches that he gave. And that led him to become the Führer of Germany.
When the Nazis invaded Poland, World War II broke out. Hitler led his army to many victories and full occupancy in Western Europe.
This is now the land of Germany.
Hail Hitler!
At the same time, he killed millions of Jews, Gypsies, and Slavs.
This shows that Hitler was a bad leader because he did not understand the religious beliefs of the Jewish people and prosecuted many innocent people. Had he taken all this energy and put it to a good cause, Hitler would have been more favored and could have dramatically changed history.
In 1949, Mao and his Communist Party had overthrown the nationalists. Mao attempted to stimulate China's economy and agriculture with the Great Leap Forward.
Oh, my legs!
Fail!
But his attempts failed him. Though Mao had good intentions, his plans were not well thought out beforehand.
Nah.
When Mao tried to force communism on his people, he killed many students and adults who did not agree with his communist views.
Well, Mao was more of a neutral leader because he had a good heart and tried to make China better, but his action also killed thousands of Chinese citizens in the Cultural Revolution in the Tiananmen Square. Mao had lots of good ideas, but his violence overpowered them.
Communism! It's good for you!
Mao usually took communism overboard and usually denied people of their rights.
Back of communism!
Why you don't like? It's better for you.
No, it's not!
Yes, it is. That's why you do not have boyfriend.
Shut up!
Kill her!
Kill her! Kill the number Yeah, that was a great idea for reenactment of communism in China. Anyways, in my opinion, Mao usually took his pro-communism overboard, and which led to the downfall of his rule. His actions were more remembered than his great attempts, like the Great Leap Forward.
In 1789, one man, King Louis, and one woman, Marie Antoinette. No, wait. Whatever. But these two starved the people of France.
We didn't. You're like, go away, you mongrel. It's not my fault you have no food.
France was already growing into huge debt.
Oh no!
But King Louis still insisted on helping the American Revolution.
Oh my god, America, money!
Meanwhile, Marie Antoinette decided that she was going to keep eating until she was oversatisfied.
Fatty!
Hey, honey.
Eventually, this overindulgence led to the French Revolution.
How are you, honey? Here, you're gonna need some napkins. I'm pretty sure.
In my opinion, King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette reflected horrible leadership. Leaders are supposed to care and nurture for their citizens. However, this duo did nothing of that sort.
Now we will show a reenactment of what life was like with King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette.
Hi, honey.
Ew, what are you doing?
I was just giving you a hug.
Ew, gross. I'm gonna go with my advisor to do some special government discussions about...
Come on, honey.
Yes.
Hey!
Well, I have to go take a trip to Versailles to go look at King Louis XVI.
Concede, King Louis and Marie Antoinette were not the best to lead France. Their own selfishness and disregard for their people caused their downfall and the French Revolution. A good sense of leadership is not demonstrated here because the rulers neglected their own people when they really should have helped their people so that their country could grow. Had they helped people, France and history would have been changed.
We're excited!
Honorable history!
Rock, paper, scissors production.
Rock.
Paper.
Scissors!
What the hell? Where's mine?
This shows that Hitler was a bad leader because he did not understand the religious beliefs of the Jewish people. No.
Yeah.
Honors World History presents a new semester 2 final project.
It's the best video ever!
Crap.
Is this thing on?
Say something, David. This is going in our bloopers.
Are you recording now?
Yeah.
So gay.
Damn.
Shut up!
Why, what was she
Hey,
saying?
Miss Archer.
That was just like, it was like,
No!
that's how close you were to the thing. Oh my god!
It's
Zoom in
Matt
on that. Zoom in on his crown.
Yeah.
That crown
I'm
is
too
epic,
sexy
Matt.
for my shirt.